What's up, Purist? It's Bob from Purist Motorsports. Again, hanging out in this amazing collection. Behind me is one of very few 86 T-top cars. Right at 200 cars produced in 1986. And really honestly wanted Mark Lemaskin to be here with me for especially with this car and the Saleens in the room, because it's nice to have his perspective and knowledge on these cars because he's been around them for so long. Four-eye cars, you know, they probably don't get as much attention as the Aero cars, because the Aero cars, there's a lot more of them. I think 85 and 86 production combined around 360 cars-ish. So it's very low production considering Ford produced quite a few thousand, tens of thousands of these cars. But the 86s are very unique. They have Coney shocks and struts. There may be, hold that thought, but there may be a few 86s with Bilstein, I don't know how you say it, I always screw it up, shocks, because the 85s had that. So with Saleen, there's always going to be a carryover period, which there may be a car that was built with them because they were on the shelf. The next car had Conies. The car after that could be back to Bilstein. It just, whatever they had at the time to get cars produced that was a spec or an acceptable spec, it would be produced with. So this car does have adjustable Conies on it, aka like this, you know, which is SVO. It's very similar to that. The Momo steering wheel, that's a standard, an 86. And this car was originally a 5-speed. And it is now an automatic, as you can see right there. I know there may be people like, why would you swap out? Okay, so the owner of this car, in this collection here, this car is their son's, and I say theirs, it's like a husband and wife duo. This is their collection together. This is their son's car. And due to some of his personal medical conditions, driving a 5-speed is difficult. So they swapped it to an automatic. You cannot blame somebody for doing that to give their family member enjoyment in a hobby like this. It connects them together. They've worked really hard on this car together to restore it. Hold on while I see it. I think I see it. Yep. Hopefully they're showing the video. Anyways, this car was a family project, father and son if you call it, with mom's support here and there. And it's been fully restored. It does have 3-piece, 4-lug HRE wheels. Those are not Saleen specific in that they were put on the car ever by Saleen, but they are a very good period correct upgrade. As you notice too, in the footage underneath the hood, there is a strut tower brace. 86 cars did not have a strut tower brace. The strut tower brace on this car is an 87 to 89 style unit. That's correct to me as an upgrade. It also has a G-load brace underneath it, a later model. These cars did have a G-load brace from Saleen, but it was just a little piece of square tube with a couple of cuts on it that was bolted to the K-member. So this one has some later upgrades. It also has the bigger front brakes from 87 and 93 V8 cars. And it's fully restored. The shocks and struts were sent off to be rebuilt. So it is a good driving, handling car. This car has actually been through the tail of the dragon more than once and is thoroughly enjoyed by the family. It is an amazing piece of Saleen history. Again, one of just over 200 cars produced, and it's a T-top car. Rumor has it this may have been the first 86 T-top car produced by Saleen. There's no way to confirm that, although it is a very low production number. And if you look in the book, most of them are marked T-top cars, but there are some in the registry that may have been skipped and that wasn't marked on it. But it adorns your typical 86 stuff. It is an early car, and that's because it has the 85 ground effects. You can see the front air dam, it's the 3-piece air dam, and see that? There's that second piece, the front spat there. The side skirts, I don't know if you pointed out before, they're shaped different on 85 and 86 car, early 86 cars. This right here is flat. and it curves back. The later cars, it comes out to a point. Well, we'll just do that here. It's just like this. See the 87s? This is an 87. See how that shape is? It's different. The other difference is the back behind the wheel, the back of the car, doesn't have a full air dam. It just has a little spat that ends right at the bumper. But that piece is added by Saleen. But the car is lightly modded so that it is enjoyable to drive. You know, exhaust, subframe connectors, those typical things that actually make the car safer and give you a little more performance. I mean, who doesn't want that? But it's an amazing piece of history in this amazing collection. And very thankful to the owners for letting me come down and do videos. But yeah, enjoy that one more time, right? It's beautiful. Well, that's it for me right now at this place. And as always, whether you're driving them or restoring them, always enjoy them. Peace.